Permadeath is a mechanic that is integral to the way some games function, where the defeat screen serves as a reset, forcing players to try again and setting them all the way back to the beginning. Many games have found creative ways of utilizing permadeath and go above and beyond what should be possible, so here are the 8 best games that use permadeath creatively. First off, at number 8 is Hunt Showdown. The extraction shooter genre itself is one that uses death as an incentive to survive, as failing to escape the map results in a permanent loss of loot and gear that at times may be incredibly valuable. In Hunt Showdown, that idea is developed further as players can choose from a range of hunters that can use any weapon, as well as having their own perks and stats. Where death comes in is after dying, players don't just lose the weapon they collected, but they can also lose their entire character, meaning that the punishment for death goes far beyond just losing a nice rifle. Then at number 7, Darkest Dungeon. Darkest Dungeon is a bleak, turn-based roguelike where death means more than just losing a run. Players manage a roster of adventurers delving into nightmarish ruins, developing unique skills and afflictions over time, making each loss sting, not just strategically, but emotionally as well. One wrong turn can permanently wipe out a veteran hero that has had hours of nurturing, leaving behind nothing but a gravestone in their wake. After that, at number 6 is Hades. Hades is easily one of the best roguelikes out there, and part of what makes the game so compelling is the way failure functions as a method of progressing the story. Mechanically, after each death, players receive a small buff that can help them progress deeper into the pits of hell in the next run, adding a crutch for players who are struggling with challenging difficulty. In terms of the actual narrative, upon each death, new details are unlocked in the hub, ranging from NPC conversations to character upgrades, transcending the typical roguelite loop by pushing the story forward regardless of how far players manage to make it on their last run. Then at 5, Heavy Rain. Heavy Rain is a narrative masterpiece where every decision truly matters. A serial killer is on the loose who strikes during rainfall. Players progress through the story as several different characters, each with their own motives for pursuing the murderer, and each of whom can either make it through alive or be permanently erased from the story. Next, at number 4 is Returnal. Returnal is an incredibly remarkable shooter that sees players crash landing on an alien world only to realize that they are stuck in an endless cycle of death. It takes the roguelite loop of dying and makes it part of the gameplay and narrative, not only providing buffs after each defeat, but a progression of the story through logs and tiny details that can be easily missed. Following that, at number 3 is Rogue Legacy. Rogue Legacy has one of the most unique death mechanics in all of gaming. It allows players to progress further into the game through an ever-expanding bloodline of warriors, wizards, and archers that knows no end. Each death adds another name to the family tree and brings with it a unique set of abilities and skills, all of which will be lost upon death. It's a fun loop that keeps things interesting even after a failure, as losing a powerful combination can sting, but it's made better by the possibility of finding an even better one. After that, at number 2, Nier Automata. Nier Automata effectively integrates the concepts of death and erasure into the story, creating a narrative that is both emotionally charged and deeply thought-provoking. Players can journey through several endings, each with its own consequences and requirements. After experiencing several conclusions, they are given a choice that results in a complete reset in the most beautiful way. And finally, at number 1, Lose Lose. Lose Lose can only be described in 2 words: terrifying and hilarious. The game itself is a basic shoot-'em-up where players control a ship, shooting down aliens to increase their score. The twist comes from the absurd mechanic that ties every single alien to a file on the player's computer, meaning that every enemy eliminated means a file removed from the system itself. It means that pictures, documents, and even files related to the OS itself can be erased permanently, potentially corrupting the user's PC. So those were the 8 best games that use permadeath creatively, and thanks for watching.